Have you ever thought that why do you get so entangled in your emotions? At times you're very happy, at times you're very hyper, and at times you just want to leave everything. Let's understand today how the three gunas work. You know, it's a fact that we are constantly being manipulated by who? By our mind. We are victim of our minds, and I'm sure that everyone has gone through it. At times you are very happy, at times you are very sad, at times you feel very energetic, and at times you are very, very lethargic. In modern terms, we call it mood swings, we call it mood pangs, but in reality, this is the work of Gunas. Thousands of years ago, our rishis have given us detailed understanding of how the monkey mind works and what are the attributes of the mind that makes us so indecisive, yet so calm, and yet so lethargy at times. Let's understand in Sanatan Dharma what texts are referred, what are the three gunas, and how to control this monkey mind. The rishis in the Ved, Upanishad, Bhagavad Gita, Tantra Shastras all have made it very clear that if we have taken a human body, we have the mind, and constantly the mind has been operated by the three gunas. Now gunas, if you take Sankhya Karika, it is known as qualities. Few texts also call it quantity, but these gunas are not material in nature. They work at a psychological level and they bind us into duality. In order to go beyond duality, we have to work on our gunas and try to understand what is our true behavior. At the moment, we are constantly dominated by the three gunas and we start blaming Mother Nature, our parents, our family, our neighbors. But in reality, the problem is within you, and that is the mind. So let's understand what are the three gunas. If you take the Bhagavad Gita, if you start reading Tantra, even if you take Vedanta, the three gunas will come up. It is the platform to understand the text in Sanatan Dharma. The three gunas are Sattva, Raja and Tama. And in every individual or even an object, whatever material that we see is binded together by the properties of three gunas. In reality, all the three gunas are constantly working on you, and that is the reason you're operative in this reality. At times one guna is high, at times other guna is high, but we as humans have this great possibility that we can go beyond the three gunas, and that is a state of enlightenment and knowledge. Let's start by understanding what Sattva is. According to modern science, Sattva means harmony. It is a state of mind where you are in harmony. You are happy, you are receptive, you are ready to face the world, and you're ready to take challenges. That is Sattva. At the same time, they have also mentioned Rajas. Rajas is something where you are in activity. When the ego is going high, there is constant movement. At times, have you seen people? They constantly move their leg. They are in Rajas. At the same time, when you're sitting steady, but the mind is constantly running, you are in Rajas. And the third guna is Tamas, where you're completely lethargic and lazy. You don't want to do anything and you've taken a step back. So, all these three gunas are working together, and that is what we'll understand now. Let's start by understanding and taking an example of you. At times you're very, very happy. So what is happening? Sattva is dominant, but Rajas and Tamas is working at the same time. At the same time, when things don't go your way, the Rajas goes up and Sattva and Tamas is down. You become hyperactive and you get a lot of thoughts. And in the evening, when you're very, very tired, at the end of the day, the Tamas will go up and Sattva and Rajas will be down. If you have realized, we are constantly being victim of the three gunas and we become unaware. At the end of the day, sadhana is very important to make us aware, because our goal is to be in Sattva. And yes, again, Sattva stands for harmony. Raja stands for kinesis, that is kinetic energy, which is constant movement, and Tamas stands for inertia. Now modern science is talking about it, that how a particle is constantly changing, and that is Rajas. At the same time, they work at a psychological level. Even if my eyes are closed but my mind is running, I am in Rajas. Even now when I'm talking to you but I'm half asleep inside, I'm going in Tamas. What is awareness? Awareness for beginners like us is to be aware that we have to be in Sattva and be ready to work and move ahead in life. How to overcome this state and how to be in Sattva? In fact, our text and rishis have given a step beyond Sattva, Raja and Tama. The Bhagavad Gita says, a man with a steady intellect is an enlightened being. That means a person who's unaffected by the three gunas, because the three gunas, it's constantly keeping us binded to the three states of consciousness. But we as human beings have given this opportunity to go beyond the three gunas, and that is a state of a sthita prajna. I repeat again, a man with a steady intellect. In Tantra, when this three guna unites with Shiv, that is a space where you have become one with Shiv consciousness. So these three gunas are constantly binding us, and what will help us to overcome is by doing sadhana, by learning how to respond and not react. At the same time, being aware all the time that whenever you are in Rajas and Tamas, push yourself into Sattva. Maharishi Patanjali has given a very beautiful solution, the Ashtanga Yoga. One must follow that, and that is a state where you slowly move into Sattva. If you can't understand what is happening, personally I would recommend do pranayam and mantra chanting every day, and you will realize there's a slight and drastic change with time, how you move on the path and you come into Sattva. In fact, to end this video, even Sattva is bondage, because Sattva is attachment to happiness. Rajas is attachment to action, and Tamas is attachment to inertia. An enlightened being is attached to nothing because he is Sat Chit Anand. Hari Om Tat Sat.